Amanda Markham here with the Markham Sold team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Get excited. Today we have an amazing seller tip that's going to upgrade your kitchen and give it such a wow factor and beat your competition. All right, today we have Kelly Hunt, who's a buyer's agent on our team, and her husband are really handy. They've flipped houses before and renovated their own personal house, which is where we are today. So I am super honored to have her tell us how you can install a backsplash in your kitchen and have it just totally, it transforms the kitchen. It really does. I think it does more than countertops, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the extra wow factor for sure.
For sure. Okay, so tell us, is this something that like someone like me, I could do myself? With some help?
Yes, I would definitely say that most people, it takes a lot of planning, okay? But most people can do this themselves to some extent. Keeping it simple is the best way if you're gonna do it yourself, or possibly asking friends and relatives that have done this before to come help so that they can give you their tips as well as you're going. Because getting a nice even flow and learning how to do it with someone next to you that you can ask questions is always helpful.
And I've seen some bad ones too. So it's definitely better to, if you're gonna do this upgrade to your kitchen to sell, for sure. I mean, especially if you're gonna enjoy it, that's great too. But if you're gonna do it to sell, you're gonna have realtors like examining it up close. So it's really important to prepare your walls first for it. So tell us a little bit about what you have to do to prepare.
Okay, if you don't have backsplash on there already, it's kind of simple.
Say we've got a big black.
Just a smooth surface. This is the best case scenario, I would say. You don't really have to do much prep work. You just need to clean them really well to get any gunk or grime off there, so that that whenever you put the epoxy or tile stuff on there, the adhesive, they call it, for the backsplashes. It's a totally different thing than the floors. So when they do that, you're gonna get a really nice adhesion of the tiles.
You want all of it to stick everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then be flat too. So you might have to, you know, if you have any seams or bumps or anything, sand it all down.
Right. If there's any bumps, anything like that, you're gonna need to make sure it's a nice smooth surface. You're gonna wanna take your receptacle covers off and your outlets out.
You take the whole outlet thing?
I do.
Okay.
It's just easier.
Okay.
You know, turn off your power.
Oh yeah. Tip?
Yeah, that's good. I've done it before.
Okay.
Not a good idea.
Awesome.
But yeah, so just getting a really nice smooth surface, and that's
before you get started.
Before you get started, that's going to really change your complete outcome for that.
The process, I'd say, for
yes.
sure. Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, so now I think that picking, I mean, there's so many different shapes, colors. If it's clear, if it's opaque, I mean, then grout. How do you even start to decide on something like that?
This is an extremely personal choice, and there's so many materials out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do this for as inexpensive as possible, or as expensive, depending on what kind of tile you choose. Okay. So it's not just the tile you choose either. The pattern you choose is going to decide on how much tile you need, because you're going to have more cuts in it. Okay.
Yep, that makes
sense.
So
you're going to have more waste product. Now, I always say that if you have a really, like with my countertops I have here, I would say that
it's kind of busy.
This is really busy. I love it. I like all of the veining in my granite. This is where I based my whole kitchen over after.
So you picked your granite first?
I picked my granite first.
Okay.
You want to pick your cabinets and granite and all that stuff first. Whatever kind of countertop you use.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, yeah. And then the backsplash.
And then the backsplash, for sure.
And so you're kind of getting to where, like, if this is really busy, the backsplash should be kind of not busy.
That's why I chose white.
Okay.
So I do have the patterns in there. I like texture. I think texture makes everything look nicer.
Yeah.
But I kept the white so that it doesn't distract from my beautiful countertops.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So if we had, like my kitchen, I have black granite, so I could do something really, really busy, you know, and make it really fun and bright and bright. Like everything I have is bright. So I can make it super exciting that way. And then grout is your last thing, which we could do a whole nother movie basically on grout color and choices, because that changes the look night and day.
Right. Well, I'll say with yours, when you're talking about a plain countertop, here's where you can choose a different pattern or a fun mosaic or glass or metal or different things like that. This is where you can really jazz up that countertop that might not have been a wow factor.
That's true.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your information. And in case you do want to upgrade your kitchen by adding a backsplash and it's too much to tackle, Kelly and her husband, like I said, they're pretty handy. They might be able to help you even further. Thanks so much for tuning in.